Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your morning Kickstart. I'm Brad,
And I'm Jay.
and we're here to give you your positive quote for the day, a tip for the day, and as well as the fun fact for the day. We are Jay. Go ahead. Let's get into this. Yesterday's podcast was just very eye opening to me, and even though it's stuff that I live by and stuff that I've practiced and actually done and accomplished, it just came out yesterday, and I was like going, we better take some time to focus on this. But let's see what the quote is for the day. I don't know
Okay.
what it is, but I'm anxious to hear what it is.
Today's quote is from Susie Kasem.
Okay.
It says, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will."
There you go.
Oh, I see that so many times, even in my own life. I don't know. I'd really like to do this, but I don't know that I know how.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that. It's really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
I
I don't
doubt that
think
it even
I don't
really
know anybody
matters.
that could help me and all that stuff.
Nobody cares if this happens, all those
Right.
kind of things. Those doubts will kill more dreams
Hmm.
than and learning from a failure ever will.
Absolutely. No, I love it. Well, that goes along with what we brought up yesterday. We're talking about how to get support for the projects that you have and for the dreams that you've had. So now that you've gone through and made all these goals, where do you go from there? And so that kind of fits in. If you have doubts that, oh, I'm not going to be able to get what I need, or I've got to do something to try to raise some money or something like that, you're going to be stuck for quite a while. The main thing is, as we talked about yesterday, you don't necessarily need money to get started. You might need things. Well, people have a lot of things that they can probably use to help you out with. And so, but again, I'm going to caution you every time we talk about this. You got to be willing to follow through on what you say. Otherwise, you'll lose trust with people. And if you burn too many bridges, you're done. So anyway, but let's talk about that first. I call them the rules of support, and the first rule is you got to ask for what you're wanting. You got to ask for the support. Now that support, it can be physical things, or it can be mental things. It can be spiritual things. It can be support. This knowing somebody's there to build you up every day, and
Yeah.
so it's not limited to just money resources. But as you're asking for this support, step number two in these rules of support is understand up front, not everybody that you ask is going to say yes.
Hmm.
Okay. All of us hate rejection. I don't know of well, I've heard some people tell me, I don't care about rejection. It just makes me stronger. Well, I guarantee you cared about it at first until you came up with that new mindset. I don't think anybody likes rejection.
No.
Okay. And so, but usually what happens is we go and we talk to one person and we get that rejection right up front. And so we think, well, I'm not going to ask anymore. That hurt too much. But if you understand up front that not everybody's going to say yes, it makes it easier. But here's what I do know. I have worked with so many tens of thousands of people that I know this. If they could help you with that specific thing, they would. Okay. The only reason they're saying no or not now is because they don't have what you need at that moment.
Right.
So don't blame them for it. Don't get mad. Just take it and go, okay, well, thank you. Thank you for your time. But see, about planting, I call this planting seeds as well. When you're asking people for things and you plant that seed, then what's going to happen is later on, that person will be in a discussion with other people, and they'll all of a sudden, somebody in that discussion will say, man, I'm looking for somebody I could really work with that could do XYZ. And all of a sudden the light will go on. They'll go, well, I just talked to somebody last week that needs XYZ. And then all of a sudden you're getting a phone call that says, hey, what you talked to me about last week, guess what? I've got somebody I think can jump on board with you. It's an amazing thing, but if you never put yourself out there and you never have that understanding that not everybody's going to say yes, but understand, we could be here for 3 hours and me sharing stories, Jay, but I don't think anybody wants to do that today. But I've had so many stories where that's happened, where I've had somebody tell me, no, I can't help you, but only to have them come back later on with an idea of
Yeah.
something that has in turn helped me. Okay.
Yeah. That farmer planting seeds analogy works so well in all of these things. Is
Yep.
It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but something is going to grow if you get yourself out there and make the effort.
Yeah. Well, that very thing right now is helping working here at Resilience Talk Network. There's people that we've talked to over the past couple of years as we've been building this that weren't in a position to help us at the time. And boy, anyway, you're going to see, just keep watching Resilience Talk Network. You'll see this thing's booming.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. So anyway, that's our tip for the day. So let me just review that. The two rules of support. These are just the first two. One is you got to ask for the support, and number two, not everybody's going to say yes. Just realize that up front, and it's okay. It's okay. All right.
Yeah.
They're not rejecting you. The person is just stuck because they don't know how to help you. That's it. There's no rejection. Okay. So let's hear our fun fact for the day.
Okay. Well, yesterday we talked about doing something good for our neighbors. Today is National Visit Your Relatives Day.
Okay.
So in the spirit of getting out of your house and going and visiting people, visit your relatives. Haven't had a chance to see them as much as we'd like to in the last little while. And so today is dedicated to spending time with your loved ones and cherishing family time. With the advent of the digital age, while it becomes easier to connect with our relatives, the fast pace of our lives is added to the distance even more. So this day reminds us to take a moment to appreciate having a family and taking out time to visit or call the relatives we have. And we may not have contacted them in a while. And, I always enjoy it when my sister or my brother gives me a call and just says, "Hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in a while." So reach out today and make that call to somebody in your family you haven't talked to in a while.
Absolutely. I was going to say I could have used that about 6 months ago, but I already contacted them, so everything's good now.
Well, it doesn't have to be a national holiday to call your family or
absolutely
call a friend. So
call them and see how they're doing.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's our morning kickstart for today. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Brad.
And I'm Jay. But we're done.
Anyway, everybody, please check out our website. Leave us a comment, leave us a like, leave us a subscribe. Whatever venue you're on right now watching this, please help us out to help us spread the word. Anyway, have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you soon.